Looking for a credit card that will help you rebuild your credit without a huge deposit? Mission Lane might be on your radar. Hey, I'm Stephanie Adams. I'm an accredited financial counselor, and I'm here to give you the money tips that I wish someone had given me years ago. Let's talk Mission Lane. First thing you need to know is Mission Lane is a fintech company. They are not a bank. However, they are partnered with two banks, WebBank and TAB Bank. They're focused on helping consumers with fair to poor credit, or maybe I should say poor to fair credit. So we're going to label them as a subprime lender. So often when we talk subprime lenders, that means you're going to see a high interest rate. So you got to know how to control your spending so that you don't end up paying a whole lot of money in interest that you don't need to. So Mission Lane has three different cards. Two of them are not secured. One of them is a secured option. The first option is the Green Line Visa. There's no deposit required for this. It has a starting credit limit of $300 and goes all the way up to $3,000. However, my research is saying that typically it comes in around a $900 approval. The Silver Line Visa actually has a rewards program. So with this one, you're going to get 1.5% back on your spending. And the third one is the secured option. For this one, you can put down as little as $200. And of course, that becomes your limit. You will get that money refunded when you close the card. For qualification, you got to be 18 and you have to live in the United States. You're going to need to have enough income to make the minimum payments on the card. We've seen customers get approved with credit scores as low as a 550, so this really is a good card for rebuilding credit. For the pre-qualification, there's no impact to your credit report. But if you do decide to push forward, then you are going to get that inquiry. Pros and cons of this card. You can do a pre-qualification, so you'll know upfront if you have a good chance at getting qualified for this card. There's a 1.5% cash back reward. It does report to all three bureaus. And there's periodic credit limit increases. My research has said that typically happens between 6 and 9 months that they will review your credit and potentially up your limit as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing with the card. On the con side, obviously fees and APR, they don't really have an upgrade to a prime card. It looks like the highest limit is going to be around $3,000. Oftentimes with subprime cards, we hear complaints of customer service issues. Mission's got a few. Take it with a grain of salt. So my take on this, Mission Lane could be a great card to use to rebuild your credit. But there's probably other cards out there that you can use as well to rebuild your credit that maybe doesn't have quite so high of fees and doesn't have so high of an interest rate. But again, as long as you can control your spending and you're paying this card off every month, you don't really have to worry about that interest rate. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up, maybe a thumb in the middle. The choice is yours, guys. There's no right or wrong here. I'm Stephanie Adams, and if you're ready to take control of your finances, stick around. We'll talk soon.